Hello everybody, this is Energetic Taco speaking with the first Clone Army video since, well, I believe since it's the start of the channel. Or in the very first days of the channel. So, come a while, almost made it to 50 subscribers, and hopefully be there before the end of the summer. So, before we start off with the 501st, I want to give an honorable mention to Captain Keeley. While he is an off-brand, I think he looks as good as a custom. He's got custom everything, so he's got printing on every single surface of his body, which I think is awesome. Even on the back of his legs, there's some printing. So he is honorary member of my clone army, and so now we're going to start off with Anakin the 501st. So, one of the best Anakins, I think. I might just be partial, but I think it's pretty good. It could have done with arm printing, though. Cause I think that would have been just a simple addition, but I don't know. With a $45 price tag on the Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, I think they probably could have given Anakin some arm printing. That's just my opinion. So we got Rex and 5s. So it's 3 officers, 8 regular 501st troopers, 1 jetpack trooper, and then we have 4 heavies, and then 4 specialists. So my rules for the clone army is helmet, head, torso, and legs all have to be official. The rest, like rangefinders, macro binoculars, blasters, comma, and pauldrons can all be custom. All accessories can be custom. Just most of the minifigure has to be... The key parts have to be Lego. So sliding on over to the 187th. My favorite Legion, because purple is my favorite color. And so, of course, I think this is... I put a cape on him. Even without the cape, I think this is the best Mace Windu. Because he has arm printing. And the arm printing is really cool too, because he has the Republic logo on one side and regular just like some clone armor printing on the other side. So if they could just start making that a standard for all Jedi, that would be something that I would not complain about. So we got a captain, 2 187th troopers, and in the back we have the turret from the first Clone Trooper Battle Pack, the Plo Koon Microfighter, the Street Lamp, and the mini clone Gunship, as well as the 501st AT-RT. Now we're going to slide on over to the 332nd, which has 2 Ahsokas, but I can explain because I wasn't sure which one I would use, so I decided I'd just use both. I put Commander Vaughn in the middle. So we got the young and the old Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. We got Captain Vaughn, 2 regular clone troopers, 2 heavies. These heavies, I made them myself using a 501st heavy body and a 332nd helmet with helmet holes and just an orange visor. So I think that looks pretty good. Of course, in the back I have 2 clone and battle pack speeders. And then over here we got Obi-Wan the 212th, and as well as the Bark Speeder from Bark Speeder Escape. I think this is the best Obi-Wan that's been made because it's got some of the best leg printing. It's still got the clone trooper leggings, the arm printing again with the Republic symbol is really cool, and again with just regular arm printing. I think you could probably take these arms and put it on a regular clone trooper and it would look super cool. So that's an interesting option for customization. And then we got Commander Cody with the Emperor Palpatine hologram, 3 regular 212th troopers, a 212th gunner, which I'm not sure why he's 212. He just looks like a regular clone gunner. And then we have a 212 specialist, which I just put a pair of micro binoculars on him. And then we got clone turret back here. And probably the greatest expansion since my last video went from 1 to 4, the Courasant Guard. If you include Commander Fox, that is. One of my least favorite characters from the Clone Wars, of course. So we've got 3 regular troopers, Commander Fox. I put Padme on this in the Courasant Guard because she came in the Republic gunship, so I thought that'd be a neat little add-on. And then Chancellor Palpatine. And in the back, we got 2 501st Swamp Speeders, and then 2 of the Clone Wars walkers, which unfortunately one of them is missing the main cannon, but I'll probably be able to fix that soon. So then we're going over to a custom Legion of mine. I made up the entirety of this Legion. I do not have a Legion number for it yet, but I'm trying to figure it out. So if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear them in the comments. So he has a pair of macro binoculars, Captain Phasma cape, regular commander blasters, a black and red comma. So I'm thinking black and red's going to be my color scheme. That's what I'm putting on the commander. And then I have his lieutenant, which has black pauldron. Also has a blaster, commander blaster, and macro binoculars. So I'm thinking the higher ranking, all the higher rankings other than regular, will have macro binoculars, because I think it looks cool. And then I just put this clone pilot in there because it seems like something they would be able to use. And then we've also got 2 501st cannons from the 501st Battle Pack, a 501st speeder, and the Battle of Salukami speeder. Then, last but definitely not least, we got Plo Koon and the Phase 1 troopers, since I don't have any Wolfpack, because the last time LEGO made Wolfpack troopers was all the way back in 2012, and they're extremely expensive. And I do not have that kind of money to spend on, like, just one clone trooper. So, of course, the second version of Plo Koon they've made, so in my opinion, it's the best Plo Koon, but it's only the second one, so there's not much to... I think the head mold is much better. It looks more realistic. But then we got the commander, sergeant, 3 regular clone troopers, 1 jetpack trooper, 1 bomb squad trooper, and 1 clone pilot. And I'm going to try to showcase some of the bigger things from my collection. We have Ahsoka Starfighter. A good set. The $45 price tag is a little much, but it's got a good figure selection. And then next is the Republic fighter tank. One of my personal favorites. It's been a few videos of mine. And it's just a classic. It's a shame it's never been used in a movie, though. And then next up, we got the V-19 Torrent. So also a incredibly cool ship, which it came with a good cast of exclusive minifigures, which is where I got my Obi-Wan, Asajj Ventress, and Clone Pilot from. And then finally, a custom that I made by just putting a spin on LEGO instructions is a custom V-Wing in 501st colors. So I'm thinking if I can get a 501st Pilot, that might be something I can make. And then I just need one more piece, but then I should be able to finish it. And, of course, I can always just swap out parts later so it looks a little bit better. But personally, I am quite happy with this. And so, if you can think of anything that I should include next video, and I do have one more thing to showcase. I have a piece of art that was given to me, and I would like to showcase it. So, thank you very much for this. You know who you are. I'm very glad I have that. And I think that just about wraps it up for this video. Keep an eye out for my next few videos, because they should be some bangers. Alright. And Jack Tacos signing out.